path and had him perform a live comedy special on their streaming service, and boy did it make waves. The show was packed with punchy jokes aimed at big names like Will Smith and even Meghan Markle. Now we're here to give you the juicy details on all the hilarious jabs that Chris threw.
People like, did it hurt? It still hurts. I got summertime ringing in my ears.
Chris Rock doesn't seem to be worried about the backlash he received from his recent comedy special. According to a close source, he knows when he's gone too far with the joke, but not this time. He boldly said what he needed to say, and he's not sorry about it.
But I'm not a victim, baby. You will never see me on Oprah or Gayle crying.
It might sound like he's just blowing hot air, but the truth is, many people have been eagerly anticipating Chris Rock's latest comedic rant for months now. And boy did he deliver. He didn't hold back and dropped bomb after bomb on everyone from Will Smith to Meghan Markle.
You will never see it. Never gonna happen. I couldn't believe it, and I love Men in Black. No.
But that's not the end of the story, folks. There's more to come from Chris Rock's side of the Oscars slap story. He hasn't opened up fully about what he did, what happened, or how he felt afterward. Well, it looks like Chris Rock's latest comedic rant about the Oscar slap isn't going unnoticed.
It's never gonna happen. No. Fuck that shit. I took that hit like Pacquiao, motherfucker.
Especially by Will and Jada Smith. While Chris has mentioned the slap in his comedic shows over the past year, doing it in front of a live audience and doing it in an interview are two completely different things. And as with any comedy routine, the audience's reactions matter.
And people are, well, you guys are fighting all the time. We're not fighting. First of all, I know you can't tell on camera. Will Smith is significantly bigger than me.
With all the jokes that were made in the special, many were curious about how Will and Jada would react. Unfortunately, it seems Will was hurt by Chris's comments about him and his family in the Netflix special.
We are not the same size, okay? We are not. This guy, Will Smith does movies with his shirt off.
According to sources, he's embarrassed and hurt by what was said, even though he didn't watch it himself. Instead, he had people tell him what was said. It's everywhere you look online and on social media, and the reactions continue to pour in. Looks like Will and Jada have caught wind of Chris Rock's comments about them in his recent comedy special. According to sources, Will has apologized to Chris and would like him to let it go. He feels that he's worked on himself, and the 10-year ban from the Oscars is enough punishment. He wants Chris to move on so that everyone else can too. Will is also upset that Netflix gave Chris a platform to insult Jada again, and he thinks it's below the belt. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air actor has a lot to say.
You've never seen me do a movie with my shirt off. If I'm in a movie getting open heart surgery, I got on a sweater.
Since he's felt terrible for so long about smacking Chris at the Oscars, but he's tried unsuccessfully to make amends with Chris. Meanwhile, Jada thinks that Chris is obsessed with her and is going out of his way to damage her. For example, the live show was done in Baltimore, which is Jada's hometown. Chris, on the other hand, is reportedly finding some sense of peace from speaking out about the slap. According to sources, he wanted to get this out once and for all and be done with it. After Chris Rock's cathartic comedy special, he's ready to move on, but not everyone is on the same page. While some celebrities like August Alsina and Marlon Wayans supported Rock's truthful and healing approach, others spoke out against it. August Alsina found the special funny and truthful, appreciating that Rock was advocating for the truth instead of solely making a joke. However, others like Alsina received criticism. Marlon Wayans believed that the special was Rock's way of healing. It's clear that the special caused a lot of reactions and opinions in the celebrity world.
Will Smith played Muhammad Ali in a movie. You think I auditioned for that part? He played Muhammad Ali. I played Pookie in New Jack City.
While Chris Rock had supporters like August Alsina and Marlon Wayans, not everyone was on his side. Taj Jackson, nephew of Michael Jackson, was particularly upset about the way Chris Rock has used his family as a source of comedy for years. After seeing a clip of Chris attacking his deceased uncle in the Netflix special, Taj took to social media to express his anger. He questioned why Chris had been harassing and bullying his family for so long, and thanked Will Smith for slapping Chris at the Oscars. It seems that Chris Rock's comedy has divided opinions among celebrities, with some finding it funny and truthful.
What the fuck, man? But Will Smith practices selective outraged.
while others taking offense to his jokes about their families. Like we said, it seems like Chris Rock's special received mixed reviews, with some finding it harmful and others finding it funny and thought-provoking. However, it's more important to see how Chris Rock handles things going forward with those he's had issues with, and sources suggest that things may cool down between him and his enemies in the future. It remains to be seen if this will truly be the end of the conflict between Chris Rock and the Smiths specifically, and if true peace will ever be made. The incident occurred at his live Selective Outrage Netflix special on the 4th of March, where he addressed various issues he had with many people, including, of course, Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. It seems like Chris Rock used his Netflix special to air out his long-standing grievances towards Will and Jada. He brought up Jada's comments about him hosting the Oscars and her boycott of the ceremony, as well as their open marriage and her relationship with August Alsina. Rock claimed that the slap he received from Will Smith at the Oscars had nothing to do with him and was instead a result of Smith's frustration over his own relationship with Jada.
Outrage, because everybody knows what the fuck happened. Everybody that really knows I had nothing to do with that shit. I didn't have any entanglements.
Rock also made fun of the Smiths situation, calling it an entanglement and suggesting that Will practices selective outrage. While some found Rock's special to be funny and thought-provoking, others criticized it as harmful and taking the low road. It remains to be seen if the Smiths and Rock will be able to move past their issues and reconcile. It's true that Chris Rock's comedy style is often controversial, and some may find it offensive. He's known for pushing boundaries and tackling taboo subjects. However, whether or not his jokes are warranted is subjective and ultimately up to the individual viewer to decide. It's also worth noting that comedy often uses exaggeration and hyperboles for comedic effect and may not reflect the comedian's personal beliefs or values. That being said, it's important to be mindful of how our words and actions impact others and to be respectful of different perspectives and experiences. However, while Rock was talking about the entanglement that Will and Jada went through, he revealed that he didn't get the actions that they took to resolve it via the Red Table Talk episode that shocked the internet. I have no idea why two talented people would do something that low down, Rock continued. What the f? We've all been cheated on. Everybody in here has been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television. Rock admitted that when the news broke about the couple, he tried to reach out to Smith, to no avail. And there you go, everyone, a look at the comedy special Chris Rock did and how things are looking for him now that everyone is reacting as they are. On which side do you fall on the Chris Rock issue? Do you feel that what he did was wrong? Or do you think that some people are taking this too seriously and that he was just being a comedian? Do you think he'll try something like this again? Let us know what you think in the comments down below.